Today's vlog is a compilation of some of my June and July days here back in the States. I've been enjoying time on the porch, time drinking iced coffee, admiring the lilies that have been really peaking these last couple weeks, hanging out at local coffee shops, and just generally spending time outside in my beautiful little city.
Willing to kind of...
Another favorite pastime in recent weeks has been playing volleyball. I played volleyball back in middle school, and so I have the basic foundations of it, but it's always fun to go back and try to improve and see how long we can last. It's recording. My mom and I picked out this watermelon at Walmart, and then I had her film herself knocking on it to make sure it sounds ripe, and I just think this clip is so funny. Hey y'all, welcome to my kitchen here in the States, my temporary kitchen. It's a work in progress, but I wanted to show you all a little grocery haul from H Mart, which if you're from Denmark, which I think a lot of you are at this point, you probably don't know what H Mart is. So it's an Asian grocery store chain, and it's awesome, and we just got one in my city. So I've been going there a lot. And then I also have some random items here from just another local, like more standard grocery store. And I wanted to show you something else too. These, so I'll just clear out the space a little bit. I'll start with these. So I found these on the side of the road yesterday, and it's just 4 of these bowls. Probably not great for food, maybe chips, maybe something really dry. I'm just really happy with this find. So first is some non-food items, because they do have an incredible aisle of like cooking supplies, pots, pans, bowls, silverware, kitchen gadgets, and you know, skincare, socks randomly. So I love that aisle. Spent some time there, and this is what I found. I found these just adorable little socks. They were like $1, and they say bear on them, and they have a bear. And I don't know, who couldn't turn these down? Just adorable. And then I got these 2 little plastic bowls. You know, you could put a little soup in there, a little kimchi, some side dishes, some snacks, and then some lettuce. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of organic California grown lettuce. Okay, there we go. Boom. And then the last H Mart item is 2 Korean sweet potatoes. Okay, here they are. They look really beautiful, bright, and nutritious. Well, I've been loving the LaCroix black raspberry flavor. LaCroix is just a famed American sparkling water brand, maybe the premier American sparkling water brand, okay? Okay, and then the other stuff I got are these kiwis. These are the Zespri Sun Gold kiwis. Woo. So these are yellow inside. They're not green like a typical kiwi, and they're just so sweet and delicious. And look how big and plump they are. A kiwi has more vitamin C than an orange, and it has a ton of fiber and other vitamins that we need. So yeah, it's a great breakfast breakfast food, but if you're not into a sweet breakfast, then it also makes a great dessert. Well, this mint that I bought at a local grocery was grown like 20 miles away from here, and I bet it's gonna be banging, and it just looks really fresh and lush. So yeah, there's nothing like American produce. I also got from another local farm, but at the local grocery store. That didn't make sense, but this is locally grown. These are just broccoli microgreens, okay? So I wanna make a microgreen salad and then eat it and serve it in one of these little bowls. I think that would be amazing. So I have broccoli microgreens, and this is called the Brassica blend. So it has red cabbage, broccoli, and kale microgreens. And look at that, Illinois product, baby, locally grown. Okay? We love local produce. Is this local? I kind of doubt it. Oh, it is, Chicago. So this is more Illinois produce, baby. This is okra. I've never seen okra in Denmark, never. Danish subscribers, let me know if you're familiar with this vegetable, but it's very common in Southern American cuisine. So thanks for watching. Peace. So after we played volleyball, I got into this dress from the brand R13, and I just have a little Uniqlo white baby tee underneath and got ready for dinner. This dress is just the most incredible flowy fabric. I love it. Okay, now it's the next day, and I started things off with some watermelon out on the porch. The neighborhood I'm currently living in, which is also the one I grew up in, is known for being very, very bike-friendly, unusually bike-friendly for American cities and neighborhoods. It's actually won some awards for its bike friendliness, so I'm just really lucky to have grown up here and to be still spending a lot of time in this neighborhood, and love biking here. This evening we got a pretty big storm, but there were still some bright clouds showing in the distance, and then the lilies got really wet and lush, and I love taking nighttime pics of flowers, and then my shoes got muddy. So if you're from the Midwestern US, you will know what this is. This is my town's tornado warning siren. It's just a test. The test goes off on the first Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m. Here's a little OOTD outfit of the day. My shirt is from Everlane. My shorts, I think, are just from Old Navy. And my shoes are from Camper. Hey everybody, so I'm on my way to the optometrist to get my eyes checked. I would really love to not wear glasses all the time and have some contacts instead, but we have this rule in the United States, for better or for worse, that you can't get contacts unless your eye prescription is less than a year old. And I've read that rule is due to like optometrists, I guess, lobbying Congress so that they get more business, because, you know, your eye prescription doesn't change dramatically that often unless you have some kind of condition. So optometrists wouldn't get as much business if people didn't have to go there every year to get an updated prescription, and usually it's the same or something very, very similar to what you had the previous year. So I'm just curious for my followers in Denmark whether you have this rule. Let me know what you think. I'm back from the optometrist. My prescription didn't change, but it's updated now. It has 2025 on it. So yeah, I pretty much wasted $159 because of the optometrist lobby. No, I'm sure there's some truth to like needing an updated prescription in order to get contacts. I get that, especially if you're driving. But thanks to my contacts, I can now wear sunglasses. So I'm wearing these by Powaka. And then I also have a necklace on by Isabel Marant. I'm fully aware of how kind of absurd these sunglasses are. I feel very uncomfortable in them, but I'm trying to get used to it because it's good for your eyes to wear sunglasses. But anyway, this tank top is from Gap. Shorts are Old Navy. And then I just have these flats on by Camper again. And I'm gonna bike to a couple different grocery stores. First, I'm gonna go to like a local health food store and get some protein bars. And then I'm gonna go to H Mart and get some of these like barley snacks that I've been addicted to lately. So, peace. Hey, I'm back from my little bike to a couple grocery stores, and I'm gonna show you what I got. From H Mart, I got a restock of these barley snacks. Next, I got 2 limes because I wanna make a mock mojito, or no-hito, I guess it's called, and I'm gonna do that next. So I needed limes. I also got this random salad dressing. It's called Zesty Yuzu and kosho. I guess kosho is like a hot pepper. I have a bunch of microgreens and I need to eat them, and I felt like the salad dressing I made for them the other day that was very like Dijon balsamic heavy just wasn't fitting, and I wanted something different, kind of like sesame based. So anyway, I'm gonna try this. I'll let you know how it is. I also got just this San Pellegrino for the no-hitos. And then from the health food store, I got some Tony's chocolate for Dan because he loves this and he needs a little treat today. And then I got 2 of these ProMeal protein nutrition bars. So yeah, that's what I got, and now I'm gonna make the no-hito. Mason jar, I'm gonna open this over the sink because I think it's gonna explode from being in my bike. Okay, surprisingly it did not explode. Take some ice. So unfortunately, I don't have any sugar or any way to make the mojito sweet. So it's just gonna be an extra no-hito. No alcohol, no sweetness. Put these mint leaves in. And lastly, a straw, just to make it fun. There we go, baby. No-hito, cheers. Okay, so let's have a little chat. I wanted to just talk about how this channel is going and what I should do next. I'm a little perplexed that most of you are Danish and also like older folks. I really dig it, but I'm just like, how did I end up making content that resonated with older Danish folks? But I know it's because I spoke very highly of your country, and it's probably like nostalgic and also gratifying to watch, you know, outsiders or people from other countries visit Denmark and enjoy the same things you've enjoyed your entire life. So I just really appreciate that you all enjoyed my video about Denmark, and I'm a little worried that the content I want to make going forward and the content that I'm able to make now that I'm back in the States is not going to resonate as well, but it is what it is, you know. I'm glad to have you along for the journey, even if the journey is short. And you unsubscribe, that's totally fine. So anyway, I think going forward, you know, I'm not able to make that much more Denmark content for the time being. I do go back regularly because my partner's job is based there. So I'll be back probably in the late fall, early winter kind of thing, maybe around the holidays. And I will most certainly make more Denmark content when I'm back. But in the interim, I'm gonna just be vlogging my life here in Illinois currently. I have a couple more trips lined up for this summer, and then come August, I'm gonna head down to Austin, Texas, where I'm a PhD student and researcher at UT Austin, and I will be making content there. And I think probably around that time my channel will shift a little bit into like day in the life of a PhD student, and just making more content about my research area and my life down there, which is pretty different from my Illinois life. So yeah, if you have any questions about like my background or what I'm up to, or why I'm doing YouTube, I could kind of arrange a Q&A. I think that would be a fun video to make. I'm really enjoying making videos. It was like petrifying at first to see myself so much, but now I'm used to it, and I think I have a good groove down. And yeah, I'm enjoying the process, and I'm really glad it's resonating with so many of you. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see some kind of Q&A type of situation or specific video. But if not, I'm just gonna keep vlogging and sharing my life with you all, and we'll see what happens. Cheers. Well, you made it to the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.